All right, welcome back to Market Day Report. I'm Scott Shellady, otherwise known as the Cow Guy. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, I'm in the chair now for the rest of the day. So let's see if I can make you stay. All right, how about that? Let's go take a look at corn. It's a little bit of a different story. It's 6 3/4 cents lower in that July contract. 7.65 is last, but we're 10 cents off the lows. That's how I'm going to take the good out of that, right? New crop D still 7.16 is last. 9 1/4 cents is the change on the day, but we're about, 8 cents from the lows there. So not too bad considering where we were, all right? Still don't like to see a down day, but boy, it could have been a lot worse. It has been, actually. How about soybeans? They're lower, too. 21 3/4 cents lower in that July contract to 16.71 1/4, about 6 cents off the lows, with the highs well in the rear view as we've degraded all day. So 21 3/4 cents lower in July. Novi new crops 15 3/4 cents lower to 15.01 3/4, trying to hang on to 15. We have gone through it already today to 14.95 1/4, which is about 6 cents ago. So we're going to keep an eye on that one. Trading very heavy. We haven't given the bulls a reason to come out of the woodwork and buy anything yet. Look at this. Wheat off 26 1/4 cents in Chicago. 11.28 1/2, 14 cents off the lows. That's the good news you can take out of that, but we lose between, say, 25 and 30 cents going out the curve there, out the deferred. So wheat in Chicago trading heavy. Hard red wheat in Cincinnati, or Kansas City. Wow, Cincinnati. Where'd that come from? July, 24 cents lower, 12.13 3/4 is last. If we go out the deferreds again, we've got between, say, a 22 and a 24 cent loss. All the same as we see these things kind of peel off about 25 cents all day today. So how about spring wheat in Minneapolis? Anything different there? Not really. 20 1/4 cents lower in that July contract at 12.57 even. As we go again, if we go out the deferreds, you still see 17 cent losses, 18 cent losses out in, say, decent March. So still trading heavy when it comes to that spring wheat and all wheat contracts, considering. This one's a little bit of a bright spot, though. Look at this, up 484 points in that July contract, 146.38. That's what we call the old face ripper on the floor, right? If you got caught short on that one. But D's really hardly moving, so it could be something where we need this stuff in the short term here. All right, let's bring in our guest analyst, Ryan Kelbrants from CHS. Ryan, thanks for joining the show today. What do you got for us? What are your thoughts?
You know, another day, I think there's a few factors here. We're seeing some improving weather patterns across the U.S. Some planning is being done. Funds continue to liquidate some of their long positions. And then, Russia saying they may allow some food exports from Ukraine is kind of weighing on things as well. So ethanol numbers were out here. They did see a little bit of a production increase, 23,000 barrels a day. Stocks were down. Actually, analysts were thinking they'd be up a little bit here, but we had a draw of 79,000 barrels to 23.7 million. So one positive is domestic crude oil production continues to increase. We're at 11.9 million barrels a day. Last year at this time, we were at 11 million even, and then 2 years ago, we were at 11.4. So that's good. Gasoline consumption was off a little bit. Down 229,000 barrels a day to 8.7 million barrels per day. That's in line with the 4-week average at 8.8 million barrels. So keeping an eye on the weather, watching what these funds are doing, and kind of watching the news to see if Russia is ready to set up a corridor for ships leaving the Ukraine. So we're going to watch that closely, and we have export sales out tomorrow morning, and also we keep in mind that Memorial Day, our markets are going to be closed as well.
Yeah, I'll say it probably throughout the show today, but the traffic coming in this morning very early was markedly different. There was, not as many people on the road, not near as many people on the road. My next question is not fair, so I'll pre-apologize, but do you believe the Russian announcement about allowing some of those exports?
I'm a little bit skeptical personally. It's hard to decipher. These news stories can shift, minute to minute. And hopefully they are planning on doing something like this, because the food security has been a huge issue, and hopefully we can get some resolution. But the news will tell us as we see these news releases. So it's really hard to tell.
Right, I agree. But they also said they weren't going to invade too. So, all right, we'll wait and see. Thank you very much, Ryan Kelbrants from CHS.